Yo, 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 what up? Grateful for another maggot-free day above the dirt. Today's Dharma talk is entitled Past Lives and Future Lives. So I'm going to start this video by saying I do not believe in past lives or future lives. So you may be asking, how the fuck can you name a video Past Lives and Future Lives if you don't believe in that? So what the hell are you going to talk about? Well, here's what I'm going to talk about. I believe that the present moment is the only moment, is the only time. The present moment will become the past, and that past we carry forward in our memory, and also our karma moves forward from that past. This present moment will become the future. What we do in this moment will show us and ultimately shape what our future will be in the next moment. But we're always in a present moment. Now, in terms of gaining merit for a future life, to me, and this is just my opinion and my practice, if it's helpful to you, great, but I'm not being dismissive of anyone's beliefs. I'm just sharing mine. And I don't believe in gaining merit for a future lifetime. And to me, that always didn't resonate with me because it was too much like a Judeo-Christian type of doing something now for a reward in the future. And that's not something that resonates with me. What does resonate with me is that in this present moment, if I do something healthy and wholesome and positive and skillful, the law of cause and effect will dictate that the next moment will be my karma from that moving forward, gaining some kind of, I don't want to say benefit. For me, that word doesn't resonate, but I will enter a moment that is healthy and wholesome as the effect of my healthy and wholesome causes. Now, that said, I am going to talk about past and present lives in the sense of this lifetime. If I look back on my life, I've lived quite a few different lives, meaning that I found myself in many different external situations in my lifetime in terms of relationships, marriages, children, where I've lived, the jobs I've done, my economic status, my material status. But more importantly, all these different lives I've lived have been different based on different mindsets, different opinions, changing values, changing ethics and moral stances. So the Jeff I am today is a much different Jeff than I was last year, 5 years ago, 10 years ago, 30 years ago. So I have had many past lives within this lifetime. It's my job to learn my lessons from each different life and try to use those lessons to move forward into future lives that are more healthy, wholesome, and skillful. So my future lives are predicated on what I'm doing today, and I have a say in my future life. In a sense, I can choose to keep practicing the way I practice, knowing that this type of practice comes with certain results. But I will have future lives where I find myself with new opinions, different perspectives, different feelings about things, different ethical and moral stances, different goals and aspirations that maybe right now I'm not aware of. So yeah, I'm going to have future lives. Hopefully I have a few left before I'm done and I'm, maggot food under the dirt. So for me to keep a perspective like I've just laid out makes my life precious. It makes me grateful. It makes my consciousness about my life and my existence, my perspective is that it's rare and precious. If I think I can just keep going and going and going and going, everything now loses its value. That's what resonates with me. So to focus on right here, right now, with a spaciousness to allow thinking about what I'd like to do in this moment to create in the next moment, that's fine. But if I'm doing what I'm doing now, thinking that it's going to get me something better, something, some kind of reward from some external source, that's not my jam. Doesn't resonate with me. So I hope this all was helpful. Again, this is my perspective, my practice that I'm just sharing. If it resonates, I hope it's helpful. If it doesn't resonate, no worries. You don't have to accept it. Find your own way. Find your own way of reconciling all these different issues. So if this was helpful, have a grateful, maggot-free day above the dirt. Peace out.